Hey guys, it's your girl Chef Shetty, and today I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. So what I have for you today is some ground round, and in the ground round I have Italian seasoning, original breadcrumbs, my pink grit seasoning. I have a little bit of black pepper, which I put up, and I also have used this handy thing here, which is a nice little grater. I grated some onion and bell pepper. And then I also have one egg. Okay? I'm going to make some meatballs. I'm going to mix this all together. I already pre-mixed my seasonings, the breadcrumbs and everything in there with the egg. But I grated this on top because I like to mix this last. And instead of chopping, grating is better so that when you form your meatballs, they stay intact. All right? So I'm going to make the meatballs, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys what the meatballs look like, and then we're going to go ahead and cook them. All right, you guys, I'm just finishing up rolling these meatballs. Now, the one thing that I do, and I usually save some of the ground beef. So maybe I roll it one more. You just mash it like that, pretty much, Clean hands, make sure your hands are clean, completely washed before you do this. But pretty much I roll them all, try to get them all the same size. And then I leave about this much ground beef. Even though it has the breadcrumb mixture and all that, I like to fry this and have it crumbled ground beef in there, along with the meatballs. So I pretty much do the crumbled ground beef first, and I make the meats, and then I use this with the sauce, create basically like a meat sauce, and then I go ahead and I fry up my meatballs, and then I dump the meatballs completely in the sauce, and I let that marinate for 30 minutes in the sauce, slow simmer. But I like to get it all nice and browned and halfway cooked through. And this is what keeps the moisture of a meatball. That way you don't have a dry meatball. All right. So once I get this halfway cooked and I get the sauce and everything together, I'll show you what my meatballs look like before I put them in the sauce once they're nice and sauteed up. All right. All right, you guys, this is how you kind of want it to look. I got the chopped up ground beef over here. I got a meatball here. What I'm going to do is add my sauce, and what I have is some ragu, tomato, garlic, and onion. You can always use a combination like that with a mushroom or another meat sauce. I always use one and one, so one is one thing and one is another. But yeah, that's what I do, and I'm going to add this sauce. I'm going to cover it and let it simmer on low for 30 minutes. Okay, because these meatballs are now halfway cooked. I didn't stir anything. I flipped them. I added the little ground beef on the side over here, and that's it. I'm going to combine that with my noodles, and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. I added the sauce in here. To the sauce, I added some garlic powder, minced garlic, oregano, bay leaf, parsley flake, and then I also added some black pepper, and basically re-seasoning. I added a little bit more of my pink grit seasoning. Now, just to let you guys know, it's up to you. If you like sugar in your pasta, that's fine. A spoonful. I don't do sugar in my pasta because my husband is diabetic. And so I try to not put too much salt in there. That's why I use my pink grit seasoning, because it's low sodium. And also, everything else already has salt in it. And everything else, like the tomatoes already have the natural, especially if you're using jarred tomato sauce, it has sugar in it. It may not be the sweetness you like, but I don't put that in mine. So don't kill me if you guys don't see me put sugar in here. You can do that personally on your own. All right, and then I'm gonna put all this stuff together and show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so I'm putting my noodles in. I had some olive oil, salt to the water. Growing up at home, I've had anywhere between 12 to 15 people in the house every day. So when my mom made spaghetti or when I made spaghetti, the main thing that we used to do was we would buy regular spaghetti noodles. If you do find some with numbers on them, always buy number 9. And we always broke in half like this because we do one pot spaghetti. So my spaghettis are always one pot. I don't do the sauce separately and all that and all that. No, no. This is the way that I can do it to where it will feed a lot of people all at once. So I just, and now, I mean, I've been doing this for years, but now they sell them with the packs already broken in half. So I was like, oh, they stole my idea, those little bums. But that's pretty much it. I let that boil for 11 to 12 minutes until it's al dente. Once it's al dente, I drain and I put it in my sauce with my meat. I mix it all together and I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. All right, guys, this is your one pot spaghetti and meatballs. It's all done. This is what it looks like. I had the top on there, let it simmer for an additional 10 minutes on low. Once I put the pasta in there, then I have just some store-bought garlic bread. This is a 3-cheese Texas toast garlic bread. That's it. You can always pair it up with a salad, Caesar or garden. Tonight, we're just going to make it simple. This meal actually only costs $15. $15 to feed 10 people. So, it is what it is. Talk to you guys later.